I'm Jim.
And I'm Frank.
And I'm Jerry.
And this is the JFJ Conspiracy Podcast, where the shop talk is rock.
Yes, it is.
Episode 88, gentlemen.
Wow.
You know what? I just can't believe it. Just rolling right along. Before we get started, Jim, I know you've got something you're just chomping at the bit to talk about.
I am.
Yeah.
Because I always wait till the end. But hey, all you folks who are tuning in, smash that like button, subscribe, ring that notification bell. When you get to the end, leave a comment.
All right.
Darn it.
Now I got nothing to say at the end, but that's okay.
That's all right. Well, you'll find something.
I'll take up that slack, Jaime. You know that.
I just read that Motley Crue and Def Leppard are going to rotate the headlining positions on the big tour this summer. Motley Crue just started doing full band rehearsals. And,
good for them.
They need a lot of it, from what I've heard.
Somebody needs a lot of it.
Yeah.
Don't fall off the stage.
No, really. All right. Well, right off the bat, Jim, I know you've got something for us, and I want to know
what's in Jim's fridge.
It's been a while. Here we go. Look at that, Frank.
I tried, but I couldn't get a good view of it. Was that, blackjack? One? Oh, very good. Ooh, okay. If I'm not mistaken, that is Michael Bolton and Bruce Kulick.
It is.
Ah, very nice. That is an obscure record that I do not have.
This is, and the packaging's fantastic. It looks like a deck of playing cards. Right?
Yeah, it's awesome.
Blackjack. And it opens on the top like a deck of cards. They went all out on the marketing here, right? And pulls out of there. Oh, I changed out the sleeve, but on Polydor Records. And yeah, I don't know if you can. We're gonna have to find a good picture.
Yes,
to put up.
I see Bruce there. He's the Jack.
Yeah, and he is. If you look at him, look at that hair and that stash, man.
Isn't it something?
And over this way, we gotta go the other way.
Nothing like a good stash.
Known later on as an adult contemporary crooner.
Right.
One Michael Bolton.
Yeah. Isn't that something?
Wow.
Back in his hard rock days.
Awesome.
Also has Sandy Gennaro on drums. Who did Sandy play with?
That's familiar.
Like a bunch of people, but I wanted to say he played with like Pat Benatar or something like that.
It might be. It escapes me right now.
I don't know. And then Jimmy Haslip on bass. I gotta find the year on this because this is like 79.
Yeah, I was gonna say 79 or 80. I would have thought 80.
Yeah, 79.
Well, they still had the porn stashes. They were still popular at that point.
Easy, Frankie.
Right.
That's the way they were.
So yeah, a little obscure. I came across it in a record store a little while back and picked it up at an amazingly good price. Record's really good.
I never knew about that.
Got a little bit of a problem with it, but
I never knew
for the
about
price.
That.
It was great. You ever heard of him, Jerry? No.
My introduction, Jaime, to Michael Bolton, I had the cassette, and it was sitting on the dock of the bay with Neil Sean.
Right.
Jamming.
Solo days though, right? He had already slipped into
he was Michael Bolton by then. I had no idea he was in a group, and especially with Kulick. That's mind-blowing.
Right.
Well done, sir.
And I'd never heard of Kulick until he jumped into Kiss, really.
Well, same here. Yeah.
I mean, other than I knew his brother.
You might be able to find that on iTunes, Jerry.
I will look at it.
I want to say this actually got released on CD also.
Yeah.
So it may be floating out there on CD.
Could be.
I want to say yes. I really want to.
Never heard.
So I'm just going to say it, and I may be wrong, but there it is.
Well, I've got
never heard of that.
So there it is, man. Vinyl's so cool. You got to keep it on ice.
Keep it on ice. And it is cool. It is cool.
Yes.
You've got
I got a couple mail calls for us here this episode.
All right.
The first one, I know Jim has seen, but it's If You Gotta Go Now, and it's the tribute to the Go-Go's.
Oh, yeah.
This features the Coolies and Josie Cotton. It's a nice little package with a pink CD, and it's got some good side.
Frank. Yeah.
What I like about it's not all the hits and everything. Some obscure songs and.
Oh, good. What's
deeper.
on? Can you give us a rundown? Do you mind?
Sure.
And who's on it?
Josie Cotton, the Fastbacks, Short Folks.
Nice.
Yep, Mike Skill, he's on there.
Oh, cool.
Of course, the Coolies and E.G. Daly. You remember her?
Nice. Oh, yes, I do.
Yep. Pale Lips and the Tweezers, Miss Marr, the Heels, and I'm really struggling to read this because there's such small print. The Cubbies, could be the Chubbies. My eyes are bad.
I think it's the Cubbies.
Yeah, I do too. Juniper, Caroline, and the Yum Yums, and a few others. So
very cool.
And also, real quickly, a Record Store Day album I bought after the fact. It was for sale online, and it is the Knack Live at the House of Blues.
Oh yeah.
And what's really cool, it's a double album.
Oh.
And it's in baby blue.
Nice.
Isn't that pretty?
Wow.
Yeah. So I picked that up online after the fact and got it for the retail price instead of having to overpay or anything like that. So
yeah, even better.
Well, I didn't know about that. That's early on? Because my big live Knack thing was when they did Carnegie Hall.
House of Blues had to be much later.
2001.
Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay, way later. Yeah.
So anyways, that's what I have for us on our mail call.
Very
and
cool.
We'll see what we get next time. I know Jerry's got something on order, so we're going to be treated probably in an episode or two.
Yep.
Looking forward to it.
And just may I interrupt everything here and now on the planet. Frank, is that a Pioneer Chicken t-shirt?
Pioneer Chicken takeout. Absolutely.
Oh.
Yeah. Love Pioneer Chicken. There's only one that I know of down there towards LA.
Yep.
Yeah, it's Garfield and Florence.
I
drive by it every blue moon. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. During the pandemic, as you guys know, I went there with Jeff and Ronnie and enjoyed a lunch with them.
Super spreader lunch.
Yeah.
That was such a treat. That was such a treat when I was a kid. If we knew mom was coming home with a bucket of Pioneer, man, we did our chores. we did good in school that day.
We never went back to KFC after Pioneer opened up there in Alaska.
I don't doubt that.
Same.
Yeah.
Right there in Alaska, down the street from Music Plus, right, guys?
That's right. Yeah, right by the Volkswagen dealership. Yeah,
it was literally a block from my house when it opened up.
Right.
Yeah,
I lived right over there by Citrus College at the time.
You were real close. Yeah,
man, Pioneer Chicken.
There's some of those. I know there's still a Noggles out there, and a few of those other restaurants that fast food places we used to go. Pup and Taco. Yeah. You might find here and there, but for the most part, they're gone. It's sad.
Yeah, they're gone.
So that Noggles story is a good story if you don't know it.
From Gail.
Right. Yeah, it's a good story to look up.
Gail KB.
Right. Yeah. Let's move right ahead. And Jerry, what do you have for us on episode 88?
Oh, I've got Marc Killian. Guys, I got caught up in that Pioneer stuff. Excuse me. Marc Killian at a Sanford, North Carolina. Sorry, I saw that Pioneer Chicken, guys. I'm sorry. I'm serious. I even snorted right there. We got Marc Killian, artist out of Sanford, North Carolina. The album was released on January 20th, literally 2 months before COVID. The name of the album is Shine On, and the song Frank's Gonna Spin is Winner Take All. The album was written by Marc Killian and Travis Jones, originally under the name Mirror Point. And that's Mark with a C, by the way, folks, out in Conspiracy Land. The album was written and released just prior to the COVID-19 pandemic. Yeah, about 2 months before. We got Marc Killian, all instruments, vocals, and lyrics. I love that. Travis Jones, bass and lyrics, and Peter Recon, guest lyrics and rap breakdown. Mark is a multi-instrumentalist and multi-genre recording artist and producer from North Carolina. Mark is a member of the BMI ISSA and is a proud endorser of Soul Tone Cymbals. He has been played on traditional FM radio and internet radio all over the world and was nominated for Male Artist of the Year by the Music Mafia. Music Mafia Radio, excuse me, was #1 with his track Think It Over in Australia. So again, we've got Marc Killian. This song is Winner Takes All. The album is Shine On from just before COVID, January 20. Facebook, Killian Songs. Twitter, Instagram, Killian Songs. Apple Music, Marc Killian. Spotify, Bandcamp, etc. But Marc Killian from North Carolina. Spin it, Frank.
Growing under the skin from beginning to end. Wave after wave, feel the pressure within. Eyes cannot hide what's carried inside. Living a life, fight or flight, we'll decide. Push to the light, brace for the fight. It's not about wrong or right. Aim big, miss small. Get back up when you take a fall. Shout it out, wear it proud. Don't you ever let it keep you down, 'cause the winner takes all. Up on the ledge, staring over the edge. The monster inside, controlling the head. Irrational thought, unbearable cross. Fixating and waiting till there's nothing but loss. Struggle defines the human design. It's so how we spend our time. Aim big, miss small. Get back up when you take a fall. Shout it out, wear it proud. Don't you ever let it beat you down. Aim big, miss small. Get back up when you lose it all. Shout it out, wear it proud. Don't you ever let it keep you down, 'cause the winner takes all. The winner takes all. Dream big, aim small. Get back up if you take a fall. Shout it out and wear it proud. Don't you ever let it get you down. Think big, miss small. If your back's up against the wall, shout it out, wear it proud. You never let it keep you down, 'cause the winner takes all. Yes, the winner takes all.
All right, there's Marc Killian with Winner Takes All. I like that. Jim, what do you think?
Very contemporary sounding. I loved the lead section.
Yeah.
Nothing super flat, just nice melodic. Thought it fit perfectly.
Yeah.
Great note choice. Love the sound of the bass in there. Great tone.
I like that breakdown. I don't know exactly what was going on there, what instruments those were. But it didn't sound like guitars to me, but I don't know.
And sound. I was a little unsure, and I was thinking like, oh, he's doing like some kind of harmonic thing.
Yeah. It's good though. I really like the, and actually nothing is forced on that song.
No.
Vocals
Nice and easy. Yep.
nice and
Nice
snug.
and easy. Yep.
Yeah. The
Yep.
lead was just, it's well produced, but I mean, the lead isn't trying to be obnoxious or anything. It's just a good, like you say, melodic lead. I really enjoyed that. Marc Killian.
Nice
Marc
arrangement.
Killian. Yep.
All right. And you can check him out on Facebook. And I believe,
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter is Killian Music.
Okay.
And then Bandcamp, Apple is Marc Killian. But yeah, Mark with a C, Killian. Yeah.
Good
laying it
deal.
down. Yeah.
All right. Well, check him out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, moving along. Last week, the classic pick belonged to Jerry, and he went with Van Halen 3.
With
Take it
Mills
away.
Darden. Mills Darden on the cover. Yes.
Yeah, take it away, Jerry.
Yeah. Well, I like I said, previous show when I picked it, folks out in Conspiracy Land. Initially it's a hard listen because it comes like 2 years after Balance. When I remember when I heard Balance, I'm like, what's going on here? And then, like Frank alluded to the last show, it was a fresh vocalist. So I have to be in a mood to listen to this. I've been on a roll for like 2-3 weeks now. I'm getting real close to ending it. But to me, Van Halen 3 is like no other Van Halen album. It's like I said last show, when Van Halen had a new album, I just wanted to hear Eddie play something new. And if you want to hear him play something new, this is the album. Gary Sharon from Extreme, Michael Anthony's last studio album, I believe. But yeah, to me, folks, you have to be in a mood to hear it. And when you're in the mood, and it's beautiful. I redid it today. I did it last night. I did it over the weekend. I will say this, gentlemen, my favorite song changes for myself and you two every time I listen to it. Let's see what. Yeah,
if I could,
yeah.
I'd never got into the Van Hagar era albums. I own 5150.
That kills me. That kills me.
Yeah, I might have one other album of theirs. I'm not sure. Oh, you ate one too.
Yeah.
I've got that one.
Yeah.
But I couldn't tell you any of the songs on it, to be honest with you. That's how little I listened to it. How does the music compare as far as the song structures? Because Van Halen 3 is all about Eddie jamming. It's almost like a jam album.
It's, to me, Frank, since you asked me, to me, this is every song is 7 or 8 minutes as opposed to 3 and change.
Right.
To me, it's more of a story. To me, since you asked, Frank, this is his separation from Valerie rebuke answer. I hear some of the lyrics. I hear some of the titles, and I just think that's when it happened. I mean, they separated. They didn't get divorced for 7-8 more years.
Mm-hmm.
But to me, I don't know if that incurs the deepness. To me, this is deeper than any Van Halen album by a long shot. By a long shot. But I love it because he gets deeper solos, deeper stuff. I like it, but I have to be in the mood for it.
Right. Right.
I have to be in the mood for it. Van Halen 3 comes about twice a year for me, guys. Yeah.
Okay, and before we get into your pick, Jim, what were your overall thoughts when you listened to the album?
I honestly don't even remember hearing this back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
No, it was very obscure.
Low key.
Yeah.
And listening to it now, my initial thought was, this is better than anything he ever did with Sammy Hagar.
Okay. And
it was like a different,
completely different band.
Deep.
Completely different
deep.
level.
Yeah.
Right. And you know me, like 3 minutes is stretching my attention span, right? But I think the shortest song is 5 something, not counting
5 and change. I mean, I looked it up. I mean, 5 and change.
Instrumentals maybe, but and he gets into the 7-minute area, which is a little untidy for me, but gosh darn it, the playing on this. And you can add the singing and just the overall vibe of it, just kind of like Jerry was talking about. It's a little deeper, it's different.
Yeah.
It's different, and I enjoyed it.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, with that being said, let's go back to Jerry and tell us, as of today, what's your favorite track on that album?
Frank, that's beautiful intro, because my favorite changes every time, but currently, since last night, Josefina.
Okay. Now, I was going off of what we were talking about last episode, so I went with.
I bet a week ago, yes.
Because you were talking about Eddie singing.
I was. And again, the album's deep and you get into a mood. And How Many Say I is pretty simple. I do love Sharon and Eddie's vocals. Sharon taking that high line. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And again, Frank, when you wrote that down, I bet that probably was my favorite.
At one time, huh?
Yes. That's
Jim.
Like Jaime said, this is deep. This album goes, probably 30 minutes longer than any album they've done. 20 minutes at least. So,
Jim, what song did you pick for Jerry?
I said Without You.
Okay.
Kind of the single.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind, Jaime.
Okay, well, let's move on to Jim. What was your track? Did you fire up the Jerrytron?
Oh, it's loaded.
Okay.
I just enabled it.
Okay. Jim, what track did you pick for that you found it to be?
Without You.
Yeah. Okay. Now, see, I really went a little different direction with you, and I thought Dirty Water Dog.
Oh.
Now, Frank, that was my favorite 3 weeks ago. I swear.
I believe it.
Dirty Water Dog.
That's a good.
Oh.
What did you pick for Jim, Jerry? Fire in the Hole. Very good. All right.
I love this show. I effing love this show.
Now, I'm going to tell you, the song that I picked is the song that hooked the whole album for me, because for whatever I was going through it when this song came out, was this 1998 or whatever?
98, yeah.
This particular song struck a chord with me, and I couldn't tell you why now, but From Afar.
Oh.
I love that song. Never
That
Tired.
was my favorite probably 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
And Jerry, what did you pick for me? Without You.
Don't we do it every show, guys?
Oh, yeah. And Jim, what did you pick for me?
Fire in the Hole.
Fire in the Hole.
Only because to me there's like a level of familiarity with that song. I mean, it kind of just to me, it reminded me a little bit of I'm trying to think what the album is. One right before Diver Down.
Fair Warning?
Fair Warning. It had a little bit of a Fair Warning vibe to me. And so like when I heard that, I thought, and actually I thought about Dirty Water Dog.
I love that one too. Yeah.
That guy, I swear.
But it had a little bit of that vibe to it to me.
Right.
And I thought, this is going to be the one for Frank, because it harkens back just a little bit to the Dave era a little bit. For me, that's what I thought.
You know what I did after Jerry picked this song? I went back and I listened to the album all over again. And then I went back and listened to Pornograffiti and one of the other Extreme albums. And the lyrics are so deep. He is such an awesome author.
Yeah. Oh.
And I don't know how much of the lyrics are his, but it sounds almost like an Extreme album with Eddie playing guitar, because of the lyric content and everything. He's an excellent lyricist.
Lyrical. Yeah. Oh, no doubt, Frank. Yeah.
All right. Okay. Well, we didn't get any hits this go round, but
no.
Jim, hold on to your classic.
Yeah, but you'll notice it's the same 3 or 4 songs.
It's always a revolving door.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
All right. What I've got for you this week is a band called Black Male House. And the song is called Never the Gray. And it comes off an album called Catacombs. And I don't know if you guys got a chance to listen to it. I sent it to you earlier.
I did not get to hear it.
You were the reason I picked this particular tune and this band. CD and streaming, everything's available on Bandcamp if you want to get it. But they are influenced from everywhere between the Beach Boys and the Addams Family. Okay, they do 60s type pop with serious, darker content, lyrical content. Singer songwriter and arranger is Patrick Windsor, and like I say, think of 60s with dark type of lyrics. Nothing gloom and doom, but just more serious than you would get with 60s pop, you know. Bass players Alex Windsor, keyboards is Thomas D'Alessandro, guitars are Dan Shea, I believe I pronounced that correctly, and drums is Carl Morelli. And the end of the song, there's a sax outro by a gal named Mindy Aber, and she's a 2-time Grammy nominee, and she has played with some heavyweights. You want to check that out. But anyways, the song that I'm going to play for you is Never the Gray.
So I know I'm not first and that you have heard these songs before, but I swear that it's all true, not just some tales of yore. It inspires your desires and leaves you hopeful that your time has come. But if not, it's okay, 'cause always be a little sun. Only sunshine here, never the gray. Always summer here, I'm gonna stay. Every day you come home and the sun sets like a bleeding heart. So you drive up the hill and gaze up at the work of art. And you wish for a time when the seeds will let you pull her close. As you stare at the mountains, reminisce on LA's ghost. Only sunshine here, never the gray. Always summer here, I'm gonna stay. Just 'cause you are, we take it all. You're already home, having a Only sunshine here, never the gray. Always summer here, I'm gonna stay. Only sunshine here, never the gray. Always summer here, I'm gonna stay.
Oh my, that's Black Male House with Never the Gray. And before I get your guys' opinion on this song and your thoughts, I just want to say I picked this song because, one, I knew Jim would like it, but number two, it's the shorter of the songs on the album. Every album on the CD is good, and this one is what this one grabbed me. This one closes out the CD, and it's a good song to close out a CD. With that being said, Jerry, what are your thoughts on that song?
Good stuff. And saxophone at the end. Saxophone outro, you cannot deny, is groovy stuff.
Yeah.
So Black Male House. This is, you know, like I said, I'm pretty simple in my terms, but I liked it. You know, if I didn't, I would say the drum line, the bass line, that bass, nothing fancy. just playing bass.
Catchy.
We got a power section here going. Let's go. So I liked it, Frank. Well done, sir. I liked it. Yeah.
Jim, your thoughts?
You were right. I did like it.
Yeah.
I love that chorus.
Yeah.
So positive. The piano was fantastic. Everything is layered beautifully.
Yeah.
I mean, the instrumentation is great. Obviously, the level of musicianship is fantastic. Great sax at the end, and simple bass until he gets to the outro, right? And does that tore it up at the end right there.
Yep.
It's a nice little touch.
I should mention they also are out of Los Angeles, so they are local.
Sweet.
Yeah. So they're on Facebook, Instagram, and Bandcamp, and we'll leave, like with all the bands, we'll leave their links on the show so everybody can check them out. But that is Blackmail House.
How do you spell that?
MAIL.
Okay.
Blackmail House. Yeah.
Cool.
That's what I figured.
That's what I wrote, Jaime.
Would have been more interesting if it was MALE.
Yeah.
Easy. That's a different podcast.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Last episode, we had a Name That Riff that I think everybody and their brother got it and called in and said they had
I
it.
forgot about this.
That was a layup, dude.
Yeah.
But then, Jaime, what I thought was, even though that's an absolute layup, the way he fooled us with Livewire and Great White, Frank?
Right.
What do you mean fooled us? Fooled you and a whole host of other people. I was not fooled, sir.
You didn't say Livewire to that?
No,
I apologize, sir. I apologize, sir. Everybody and their cousin except Frank and Jim thought it was Livewire by the crew. Yeah.
And the only reason I didn't, I knew is because I picked it. So very similar. But and then last week's was, of course, Foreigner with Hot Blooded. Yes. And you could have mixed that up with Lick It Up if you were not of the most of savvy listeners. I got a few emails saying, "Hey, was that Kiss?" No. But very similar, but not quite. This week, in the Name That Riff category, I have something that's going to be familiar, but maybe far enough removed that you won't remember it. I might turn it up just a little bit so that way you can hear it. But it goes something like this. Okay. I can do that again. Let's see if that rings anything in your head. Okay. Now, you'll have to go back a little bit. But
familiar. I need either a couple bars before that or a couple bars after.
So that is the very beginning of the song.
You and me and everybody. I mean, yeah.
and
it's so close.
More than anything else, I'm trying to fool Greg LeBay because he gets them every stinking time.
Greg L is
he's a music encyclopedia from
he is.
Yeah.
So
love you, Greg L. Yeah.
So that is our Name That Riff. If you know it, put it down in the comments, email us, let us know what you're thinking. And you win absolutely nothing. But that's
you get bragging rights.
You win our gratitude, that's for sure.
All right, well, let's move ahead to Jim's pick this week. So what band do you have for us this week?
Well, a band whose praises I have been singing for some time now, obviously. Featured them already on the podcast before, and that's Walker Brigade. Big Stir Records, they got a brand new album coming out. I believe this is their first full length.
If only.
And available on Big Stir, but not available until the 27th of this month. And this is the first single. It's called Choker. So Frank, go ahead and drop the needle in the groove there, brother.
All right. And Jerry, what are your thoughts on that?
I like it. Love the bass line, the vocals, especially the harmonizing. I kind of like the old sound.
Also, ragtime type sound to it.
Ragtime piano in the intro. There's some piano in the intro. Yeah, well done, Jaime. Yeah, Walker Brigade. Yeah, I like it.
I don't recall the last time. I know the name is very familiar. I don't recall their last tune, but I don't think it was anything like this.
No,
I don't think
a
so
little different.
Yeah, way different. Yeah,
and we were just talking about not the typical Big Stir band, I don't think, but
yeah,
little harder edge, and this song's got very dark lyrics to it, right? But the thing I love about this band is they sound very unique in a world of a lot of bands who just sound the same. Yeah. They have their own sound. And of course, Jerry, female singer, and it clocks in at 217.
Oh, wow. Right in the wheelhouse, Jaime. Right in the wheelhouse, Jaime. Right there.
It's all good.
Run.
There you go. Yeah, I love the bass line in that. Like I said, they could have borrowed that from Paul McCartney because he was his type of bass
I remember
line.
hearing something. Yeah, I remember hearing something. He would throw his bass line in after the tune was done.
Afterwards, yeah.
So no wonder he sounded so melodic. You know?
That is a completely different way of doing things. And that's Walker Brigade.
BigStirRecords.com.
All right. And again, we'll have the links for you.
Yeah.
Okay, now, Jim, this is your pick for a classic album. So blow our socks off.
I don't know if it's going to blow your socks off, but like I said, a little more obscure, not a big seller, big in some of the readers' polls of the time, though.
We're talking. What was that? What did I say? Angel. Okay, very good. White Hot
by Angel.
Okay.
One of my all-time favorite records, certainly my favorite Angel record.
Who's all in that band at this time? Punky, Jafria.
Greg Jafria, Frank Domino,
Frank, yes.
Felix Robinson on the bass.
Okay.
And Barry Brandt on the drums.
All right.
And that's Jafria from the band Jafria, Jaime?
Yes, sir.
That would be the same guy.
Wow. Okay. Did not know that. Wow. Cool.
Were they not Casablanca label mates at one time with Kiss?
And they were. As a matter of fact, the story goes that Gene Simmons called up, I think, Neil Bogart and demanded that he sign. I think he saw him at like a club in DC or something like that. You have to sign these guys. And it's rumored or the story goes that they had a huge stage show. They used like all these holograms, and they would like just appear on stage.
Wow.
In some weird way. And the story goes that Angel wasted all of the Casablanca money that Kiss made. That's why the label went bankrupt.
I would have thought it was the.
I think was the drugs and everything else.
Yeah, maybe so.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that and the art designer of the band name was ingenious.
A fan. I
always loved
actually.
That. You could flip that over. I always loved that you could flip that over and still said Angel.
That
used to trip me out.
Yeah.
I'd look at the album. And go
Dave Miller pointed that out to me.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
I never knew that. And we're in class one day. He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Their logo's so cool. You can flip it either way." And I'm like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
He goes, "Yeah, it's same upside down as right side up." Yeah, a fan
of
Dave actually designed that.
Dave Miller. Yes, sir.
Nice. All right. Well, that'll be our pick for episode 89. I'm looking forward to that because
my gosh, 89.
that is, I think that particular album, it's going to take you back because I don't think it sounds as fresh as it did back then, but the songs are good.
I will say this: the previous three albums were badly produced and badly engineered.
Yeah.
Some real gems on those records, right? Some good songs, some good songwritings, but the production, everything else is just so bad it doesn't shine. And when they finally got a good producer, I think this is where it kind of all
fell together.
Came together for them. So
It must have been the cocaine back in the late 70s, early 80s.
Cocaine.
So many good bands sounded like just garbage after they were produced,
Yeah, sadly.
So,
Yeah.
all right.
It is sad. Yeah.
We'll check that out. Jim, before we head on out of here, you have anything you want to say?
I already said it at the beginning.
Okay.
Smash the like button.
It bears repeating.
Subscribe, ring the notification bell. Good to see you guys.
You too.
Good to see you too, Jaime. Yeah.
I want to
You
bring
too,
up
Frank.
one thing, Jim, and Jerry. Jeff is in Hawaii. He'll be coming back. He's going to go this week, I think, and see Paul McCartney live.
Yeah.
And I wanted to ask you guys, have you seen the video of Paul doing the duet with John in Two of Us, where he's playing to the video from
I have not seen
rooftop.
It was on Instagram, Jaime, or something like that. It was Frank. I watched about 30 seconds of it, and coming on the heels of Get Back, it was kind of neat.
Yeah,
it was kind of neat. Yeah.
I don't know overall how much I loved it. I enjoyed it, but a part of me was like, yeah, you're kind of capitalizing on the whole Get
Part
Back.
of me was like that too, Frankie. I'm like,
yeah,
dude.
Yeah.
But
it is John Lennon.
That was
Paul McCartney.
Yeah, that was 50 years ago, bro.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's why I bring that up. I know Jeff will be going later on, I think in the week sometime, and
he's doing a big show at Dodger Stadium, I think.
Yeah, that's where.
And then Homeboy turns 80 in June. 80.
Amazing. Yeah. All right,
Oh.
Jerry, you have anything before we say goodbye?
Yeah, folks out in Conspiracy Land, keep rocking. We got Marc Killian, Black Mail House, and the Walker Brigade. I love my friends Jim and Frank. Keep rocking, folks out in Conspiracy Land.
All right.
We love you. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Good deal. All right, Jim. Jim, if there's nothing else, take us on home.
Shop is closed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, moving along. Last week, the classic pick belonged to Jerry, and he went with Van Halen 3.
With Mills Darden. Mills Darden on the cover. Yes.
Yeah. Take it away, Jerry.
What do you want me to do?
We'll talk about the goddamn album. You picked it.
Oh, well, yeah. I thought we were just going to go right to who I picked for you and Jaime. Yeah, well,